Hello, welcome to the Class Act. 10 minutes that can change your life with Louise Marc. I thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, my word with you, to share with you, is vision. Vision. Vision is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. I'm going to share one more time. Vision is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. You must have imagination about your future. Where do you see yourself in the future? Where do you see yourself 5 years from today? 10 years from today? It's good to have short-term goals and long-term goals, but my word is vision with you. So, what is your vision of yourself? I have here, listen, your vision is your future. Do you know that? I know you do. Your vision is your future. See yourself where you want to be and begin living from your vision. One more time. See yourself where you want to be and begin living from your vision. It's like living your end before the beginning, but in the beginning, think of where you want to be. See your future, see your vision. I'm not saying see your end times, I'm saying see yourself in your vision for the future. So your vision is your future. There is a passage in scripture that says, and it's in the book of Habakkuk for those who, read the word of Habakkuk 2, verse 2. It says, write the vision and make it plain. So that tells you right there, you got to write your vision. You need to write your vision to make it plain, because vision is progressive. It's constantly changing. But you want to set a vision and imagine yourself in the future where you want to be, so you can begin living from the end. So live from the end of your vision. So you always say, well, how I can begin to do that? Listen, I'm only scratching the surface, and I'll share something with you at the end. Just scratching the surface on this, because this is really a vast topic that can be expounded upon, but your vision is your future. So if you do not have a vision, do you really have a future plan for yourself? I hope you're imagining big things. So I'll give you just a few steps you can begin to take. You first got to begin to think about your future vision, your future self. Where do you see yourself? Give yourself set some goals. Part of your vision, begin to set some goals for yourself. Begin to think your vision. Think forward. Think yourself in the future. See where you want to be. So begin to think on your vision of yourself, of your future self. So begin to think it where you want to be in the future. Of course, you want to write your vision. Think about your vision that you have written. Now you want to see your future self. So think your future self. Okay, that's your first one. Your second one is see your future self. Think your future self, see your future self. Where do you see yourself? Back to vision, your imagination. Imagination coming to fruition, which is your vision that you've projected for yourself, that you have written down to accomplish. So your vision is your future foresight, is your map for yourself. You didn't know you needed a map for yourself, huh? Yes, you do. So third thing I'll share with you is speak your future self. Speak like you already living your future self. Speak it. Think it. Think your future self. See your future self. Now you know what? Begin to speak your future self. It's important. Speak your future self. You may say, well, how can I speak your future self? Well, I see myself doing this. I see myself having accomplished that. I see myself having traveled there. I see myself. So see your future self. So think your future self, see your future self, and begin speaking your future self. Speak it. I have. I can. Well, can is not really part of that. I have attained it. I got it. This is meaning you have it. You've attained it. So I don't want to say can, because can is, there's a maybe with the can, so that slipped up in there. So I want to be careful. I have. See yourself having your vision. You have attained your vision, and it's coming forth, and you have attained it. Okay, so set your short-term vision goals and set some future vision goals. So I don't want to keep using the word, but it is our word for today to get it in your mind, your vision for yourself. So your vision is your future. So think your future self, see your future self, begin to speak your future self, and now you begin to be your future self. Start being your future self. What do you want to be in the future? Start being it. Talk like it, walk like it, act like it. I'm not saying you're not being genuine. You're beginning to live out your parts. It's like an actor. These actors, they begin to rehearse their parts. That's what they do. When you go to a movie, we're not watching them acting their part. They have already studied their part, and they're now living out that part in that picture that you're watching. You're not seeing them read lines, etc., because they rehearse their vision, that rehearse their parts. So begin to start studying your vision. So start rehearsing your future self. See yourself where you want to be. So start practicing, right? So that's what I'm saying. So you're going to think your future self. You're going to see your future self. You're going to speak your future self, and you're going to be your future self. Now you know what you're going to start doing. You will start living your future self. So live your future self. You may say, well, how can I begin to start living? Start living like your future self. You acting, right? So you can start filling that role. So begin to live like your future self. Begin to visit where you want to visit. If it's in your mind, if you can Google a place you want to visit, start seeing yourself there. Or I'm living from that vision of where I want to be. You can do it. It's doable. You can do it. Did I see myself here speaking with you today? No, I didn't. Well, I did see it, but I spoke it. I thought about it. I begin to think about it. I begin to see myself doing some other things. And, I begin to, years ago, I began to say a whole lot of things that I wanted. And I actually have accomplished that. But that's a whole nother story there I can get into, but I want to stick to the vision part of it to just excite you a little bit, because when you start seeing your vision, seeing where you want to be, you start thinking where you want to be, you start seeing where you want to be, you start speaking where you want to be, you start being what you want to be, and then you start living from there. So think your future, see your future, speak your future, be your future, live your future. So see your future self. See your future self. It's important that you have a wonderful vision planned out for yourself. We're not talking about the what ifs. I always say, what is the best thing that can happen? So that is my word with you today, sharing on vision. Your vision is your future self. So I hope you have a wonderful future vision for yourself. I hope you really enjoyed this brief topic on vision today. Thank you so much for taking time out again. Of course, this is Louise Marc with the Class Act 10 Minutes That Can Change Your Life. You can inbox me, like I shared earlier. Inbox me, direct message me. I'll be missing that two parts right up there. So I'm just being genuine. Sometimes I fumble those two up, so I'll get it together, right? For those professionals out there, but I get it right. What I'm saying is, if you leave a comment, I will respond. My webpage is louisemarc.com. I do have my book out that is the God Class, so do pick up yourself a copy. Amazon.com. I do have, you can get your copy, Amazon.com. You'll be hearing more about some book signing times I'll have set coming forth. So you will hear more about that. But I do thank you, of course. I appreciate you. And I know I hear fireworks going off. Yes, it's broad daylight and there's fireworks. So just keeping it real, right? What else I wanted to share? Yes, so I will be sharing some information about a possible webinar I will be doing, or a Zoom platform, but I'll share that with you, more information on that later on. But I do thank you again for taking time out to be with me today. Listen, have a phenomenal day. Thank you. Bye-bye.